Hello everyone, welcome to Cornflower Crafts. My nickname is Corn, and today I am joining in on the open collab that is hashtag teatuesday, and it is hosted by Kathy from Kathy's Favorite Things and Patty from Life with Patty. And you don't have to drink tea. You can drink the beverage of your choice, and people come on and they talk about what they're working on or their latest projects. Some come on and read recipes and stories, and some just talk, do hauls, talk about, what's happening in your life. It's open, which is a really cool collab, I think. And today I'm joined by one of my teddies, whom I've had for over 25 years. And this beautiful baby was handmade by a lovely lady from the UK and purchased in Germany. I know. And she has her little doll with her instead of a little teddy. She wanted to show off the doll that I had gotten in recent thrift haul and see all that tatting, that beautiful tatting around the skirt. And she had a few stains on her, and I thought I was going to have to redo her. As you see, she is handmade by someone. And I did not have to. After soaking her and spraying certain areas, stuff like that, everything came out beautifully. So I was real tickled about that. And you'll also see that we are joined. The Mini Gnome family asked if they could join in. You see they have their white tea set. And so they asked if they could join in, but I do need to tell you all something. I asked my darling Miss Teddy where her tea was, and she said they drank it all before I turned the camera on when I was setting things up and going back and forth to the kitchen. And I was like, well, they don't have anything in their teacups as well. And she said, that's right. They drank all of theirs, and then they came over and drank mine. And I said, well, darling, why didn't you ask them to stop? And she said, because you always said to be kind to others. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm drinking, as most of you know who've been to see me before during this open collab, chocolate almond milk. And I thought I would set the table for Miss Teddy and for my mini gnomies and myself. I get the cup and saucer. And today I want to talk, first off, I have two giveaways going on right now. And there are some people who are new to my channel, and they've never heard me say this. Bless your heart. Those of you who are old to my channel will say, uh-oh. Here she's going to say it. I'm not into you when you want to enter a giveaway of mine. Please enter me. That's not my thing, because it doesn't tell me anything about you all. Because I can go, if you have a channel where you have videos, I can go to that channel and learn something about you. But if quite a few of my subbies that enter my giveaways they have channels because that's how they can enter. Otherwise, they couldn't enter. But they don't have content on their channels. So I don't get to know anything about them. But even those with that do videos and do have content, even they wouldn't, I don't know, tell me out of the blue, well, I like this character, or I grew up with this character, or you know what I mean, if I'm asking that type of question. And one of the giveaways is handmade by me, and the other one is store-bought, okay? I will always say out loud what you need to do in order to enter. And I will always put in the description box what you need to do in order to enter. And for the journal one, you have to put in there what you like about that particular journal. And in the Winnie the Pooh stamp one, you need to put in there why you are a fan of Winnie the Pooh. And a lot of people are saying the same things from their childhood, and then they carried it on to their children. Some people have had their firstborn, their rooms were decorated in Winnie the Pooh, and Tigger too, and some, you know, something of that nature. But just to put "please enter me," that's not part of it. I need the whys, because I need to know about my subbies. I mean, I like to know. I don't need to, but I would like to know more about my subscribers. About my channel, I've said this I think once before. I've said the other thing like 100 times before, but this one I've said once before. It's you won't hear me say things like, I made this, isn't it beautiful? It's so lovely, or I think it's so great, or something like that, because, you know, I like what I do, but it doesn't mean anybody else has to like what I do. You know what I mean? Different people, different taste, and that's the way it should be. You will not hear me say, subscribe and hit that bell. I think most people who do that are reminding you that you have that option, but to be real honest, my subscribers are very intelligent, and they know all of that. And if you're new to my channel and you're like, well, she's okay, but I don't want to subscribe to her, I get it. Not everybody fits everybody's need here on YouTube. I mean, you know, that makes perfect sense as well. What else about my channel? Oh, for the most part, I really do try, especially in the beginning, more in the beginning than ever, to answer or to reply to comments, except when it's a giveaway. When it's a giveaway, I don't. I'll let you know I've read it by giving you a heart to let you know. Thank you, and I've read it. Every once in a while I'll reply, but it's rare. When it's a giveaway. And that's because I do it the old-fashioned way. I don't do it on the computer. I don't put in, I've got so many comments, filter through the comments, you know, but I don't do it that way. I do it the old-fashioned way, which takes me an hour or two. So it depends on how popular the giveaway is, which mine aren't extremely popular, to be honest. So a lot of people who come by, they have a pretty good chance of winning, you know. It's not like I have 45 or 50 people entering. That doesn't happen here. And so you get a pretty good shot. Let's see. I've just started working on my Christmas cards. I told myself that November 1st I had to, but I've got a couple of days early start, so I feel really good about that. I'm getting this is the stage where I'm getting everything prepared, doing die cuts, doing tons of fussy cutting, more fussy cutting than I wanted to do, but you know, I'm trying to work with what I have, you know. There is a possibility that I might have to buy something, but I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to buy anything. That I think I mentioned before, they're in blue, white, silver, maybe a touch of gold, not sure. I did a lot of stamping and entered Susan from Susan's Heartstrings. I entered her open collab, which is #StampPlay, and that is open to anybody and everybody. And you don't have to just show what you made with your stamps. She let us even one time just show our stamps. This is my stamp collection. Or I didn't have all of mine in there, but I had quite a few in there. I whittled that down some, though, recently, because there were some that I purchased on clearance. And how do I say that? They didn't inspire me. They really didn't. And I used them like once, and I was like, eh. But the ones I showed in my latest video, joining Susan's open collab, y'all heard me say like 10 times, I love these stamps. I love these. They're from Inkadinkadoo, and they seriously are the most detailed and the easiest stamps I've ever used, ever. So that was really cool for me. I like to, when it comes to stamping, easy stamping, I think it's fun for me, you know. Other things, you've seen me, I get so into details that it's anything but easy. I just keep on and on and on till I get all the details I want, till it's exactly the way I want it to look. But when it comes to stamping, Susan, God love her, gave me a compliment. Thank you, dear. But I still have stamping issues. And when I don't watch many stamping videos, but when they do this, when they go to the ink pad, they're like, dit, dit, and then they go, dit, pat it once, and it's perfect image. I'm like, well, how'd that happen? Now, when it comes to journals and stuff, sometimes I don't want a perfect image, or if it's mixed media, I like that odd, like it's faded here and it's dark here and stuff. I like it, that look then. But like on cards and stuff, I don't want that unless I'm doing a mixed media card. The paper I'm working on now is from Stamperia. I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's not brand new, but it is gorgeous. I know a lot of my subbies, excuse me for 1 minute, my throat is dry. And that helps a lot. I apologize if I did. I'm very close to the microphone. It doesn't sound very ladylike, and I apologize for that. I know a lot of y'all love the color blue, because I asked, I think that was on one of my giveaways too, you know, what's your favorite color? And blue came up a lot. And some were saying because of the sky, some were saying because of the ocean, some in certain sections. Some were saying, you know, it's just a color that's always been a color that makes me smile or gives me joy. And blue for me is calming, and it is for a lot of people. I think they did a study on it, and they found out that, yeah, it is pretty calming. And so I have blue and white in our bedroom. At one time, I did our bedroom. Remember, we move a lot. But at one time, I did it in blue and white with touches of yellow. But that was a few moons ago. But working with the blue and white, I found out, because I just started yesterday, and I found out that seriously, just working with it, I laughed out loud at one point, because I thought, it's working because you're actually feeling calmer just working with this color. That's interesting, isn't it? I thought I'd share that. And I'm looking up, and I've already been talking for 14 minutes, so I'm going to stop. And I'd like to thank you all so much for joining me today. And I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Bye-bye, everybody. Take good care.